Eckhart Tolle correct when he said, "You are not your thoughts"? About 20 odd years ago, completely changed my life. Completely. I was in a nightmare. When you catch yourself thinking, when you become aware of your thoughts, that's who you truly are. You're the awareness behind the thoughts. And it's thoughts, mostly negative, of course, that keep us in a negative vibration about what's going to happen in the future, what happened in the past to bring you to where you are now. But when I became aware of it, it changed my life. It changed the nightmare that I was in. But the nightmare was caused by my thoughts. Yeah, I lost my home, I know. It wasn't an easy thing. I also went through a divorce, lots of challenges. But it wasn't them things that created all the suffering in my life. It was my thoughts about them. And then I discovered Eckhart Tolle's work. Changed my life. Changed my life forever. Because there's one thing that you'll always have, and that is you, your mind, your thoughts. They'll keep coming. But as soon as you catch yourself thinking that same old, and one bad thought deserves another. We've spoken about this before. Because who you are is not what's happened to you. Because at the deepest essence of who we are, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. But you don't have to believe that. You might have a different opinion. That's my opinion. And after a mystical experience in my life, I have a good reason to knowing who I am. And it changes everything. It really does, it changes everything. But even if you don't believe that, you can still understand that a lot of your problems come from your thoughts. And again, everything is a vibration. And there's a book out called Power versus Force with a great scientist, doctor. And he's proven that everything is an energy, everything's a frequency. And it all starts with fear at the bottom: fear, hatred, anger, worry, stress, and then it goes up to neutrality and gratitude, peace and love. So it's been proven everything is a frequency. And when you live your life in more harmony, it's harmonious for the body as well. So you become healthier. It strengthens your immune system. And it gives you peace in your life. I think we all want peace. And what I've discovered in my life, like I have different groups, I have lots of friends, and I have groups of people, friends, family, who like certain things, which I enjoy too, like sports. I love soccer. But I can watch the game without getting really too involved. I can see the skill, win, lose or draw, I can see the skill from both teams. So I don't get overtaken by my thoughts about the game and why didn't he pass there, and why didn't he do this, should have done that, should have done this. You can be aware, yeah, maybe they made a mistake because they're all human, but I don't get caught in it. So it's these everyday things in your life, when you change your perception, when you become self-aware of what the mind does, it can cause hell in your life, or it can cause heaven in your life. It can cause joy and tranquility. And once you start to understand and catch yourself, you become more aware of your judgments. of things, situations, and people. Friends, family, your dearest loved one, maybe you're in a romantic partnership, and we start to understand then where that judgment comes from. It's just a thought. Quite often the thought isn't right. And most of our thoughts come from our parents, our teachers, our school system. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people might jump right into this, but if you're still with me now and you're interested in this, you probably do understand that from the time we're born, we actually download everything, especially as a child up to the age of 7 or 8. Our brainwave is in a certain frequency that almost downloads, and that becomes our life unless we become self-aware. So that then becomes the program. So you're not living your life, you're living someone else's belief system, what you've been taught. So again, once you become aware of that, and you want to change it, you can. If you don't want to, well, how's your life going? But you can change that. And you can create so much joy in your life. And my belief is, a lot of the masters come to this planet to teach us who we were and our essence. So yes, we have a body, but we're more than the body. And quantum physics, the highest science, so this is now science, the newest science, because we're always learning, we're always evolving, right? But quantum physics now shows us that everything is energy, everything's a vibration, and things that we think are solid are not really solid. And when we observe something, it actually changes that reality. And where attention goes, energy flows. So what I was saying before, I've got a lot of friends in my life, and some of them are what we might say unconscious, or not unconscious, consciously unaware, I'd say. They just go along with what they've been taught, they believe that. Some of them die with them same beliefs, others change their opinions on some things, you know. But I'd say the average person is pretty much still going with the programmed mind. You know, someone cuts into the bend the horn, they're mad, they this, and they done that, why didn't you do this? And I would say a lot of people are like that. But then there's also one awakening, I would say, is we start to see things that what we were taught, not quite what it is. And then when we start to go down that rabbit hole, and remember, they call it a word conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy if it keeps coming right, is it? But so there's that group of people and what they're doing, so they're doing this, and I'm not judging that, because I've gone through that. And to me, it's a part of an awakening, a shift in consciousness, which is what's happening on our planet right now. But the only thing about that is, again, with social media, because there seems to be two points of view. There's mainstream media, where a lot of us feel is not all the truth. And then there's social media, and a lot of us believe that that's all the truth. So they're doing this and they're doing that. But the point is, you think someone's taking your power away, and someone's doing this to you, and you have no power, it's disempowering. And where attention goes, energy flows, it becomes your reality. Quantum physics, again, my opinion. And it's changed my life completely changed my life when I start to come to this realization, not judging people, not getting angry, being aware in certain situations if you think that you don't agree, that's their point of view. All the religions say we are one. And me, a regular lad from Liverpool, England, how are we one? We're so different, you know. You know, you're there, I'm here. I believe that they were talking about a consciousness, the one consciousness, which again I would call self-awareness, a divine essence that we're all part and parcel of. Everything is made up of consciousness itself. And so when you start to understand that, when you're judging somebody, you're really judging yourself. When you're getting angry at somebody, you're getting angry at yourself. And that might sound crazy, but if you're getting angry, you're causing disease in your body. If your body is not feeling good, there's a problem. And if you look at why you're not feeling good, you usually find you're thinking the same old, you might have stresses that the mind causes more of. And of course, there's some people on the planet who have gone through a tough time. I know that. And so many people in regular life, everything's gone up, everything seems to be so expensive. It's not easy, but it doesn't make it any easier when you're dwelling on things. It makes it much, much worse. And I found that when I became aware of them same old thoughts and lowered them down more and more, everything becomes a habit. So I made it a habit. I'm thinking that same thing again. And the funny thing is, the ego mind will dwell on the bad stuff. In 1 week, you might have had 10 people say, oh, that was great, Dad, thanks, that's fabulous. But one person might have said, that was terrible, you know. But the ego mind keeps going back to that one. So I feel like it is one of the most important things in our existence, one of the most important things in our existence, to realize you are not your thoughts. And it can change your life when you don't only realize it, but you live in that way of awareness. And the better it gets, the better it gets. Yes, we've got a mind. Again, my belief is this mind is like a supercomputer. It's incredible, the things that it does, you know. It beats our hearts, it does millions of things. I'm not going to go into that now because I don't know them all. But it's magnificent what it does. We don't think about breathing. The body breathes itself, you know. Heals itself. You get a cut and it heals itself. When it's left alone, when it's in peace, it's magnificent. But the problem is, just like a supercomputer, if you have a virus in that computer, it's not going to work properly. So to me, becoming aware of these things, we can change the program, TV program. Think about that. Interesting, isn't it? You know? And we can live with joy, because everyone wants joy in their life. Everyone wants peace in their life. And we can live in that way, and we can change the world. We've got wars on this planet now. In 2024, most people don't want war. You get a fringe minority of people who want war. Most people like to go on vacations and go on the beach and, you know, and have fun and have joy, have a roof above the head, enough food to eat. We all want that. And there's enough of that. But wrong thinking with the wrong people is causing all that madness on our beautiful planet. But my belief again is more and more people are waking up to this. And it's magnificent, it's exciting. It's a very, very exciting time to be alive. So think about what you're thinking about, because you're bringing it about. So if you keep on thinking of that bad thing, it might just happen. But if we can all start to think about the new world, what's possible, what humanity is capable of, bringing that empowerment back, we create our own reality. What we focus on, it becomes our reality. We live in a matrix of energy. Everything is energy. Higher science, quantum physics, proves that everything is energy. So how do you want to live your life, you know? So become aware of your thoughts, my friend. And I believe in you. Take care.